Now, before flying to Fort Bragg, Trump told reporters that he will use very heavy force against protesters marching in LA.
Oh, the military will be very heavy force. I'm very proud to tell you that. They might as well turn around. They're wasting their time. Some of them will end up in jail for a long period of time.
Now, Trump's remarks came as police and protesters continue to face off in LA, the city's fifth day of demonstrations against deportation actions. Protests in front of a federal detention center continue as hundreds of U.S. Marines and National Guard arrived under orders from President Trump. Immigration crackdown and following protests that began in LA have spread across the country. It first spread within the state of California to San Francisco and capital Sacramento. In Texas, protests were reported in Dallas, Austin, Houston, and San Antonio. People also took to the streets in New York, Philadelphia, Boston, and Chicago. In Texas, multiple people were detained in two major cities of Dallas and Austin after a street showdown with police officers. Protesters also scuffled with police on the streets of Chicago, while a march took place in New York to protest immigration raids. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth was grilled by U.S. House Appropriations Committee on the cost of deployments of troops in LA. He made it absolutely clear that the deployment of troops for Homeland Security will expand under Trump.
I think we're entering another phase, especially under President Trump, with his focus on the homeland, where the National Guard and Reserves become a critical component of how we secure that homeland and apply those civilian sets across the spectrum.
And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Listen to this.
A federal judge has denied California Governor Gavin Newsom's urgent request to block President Donald Trump from deploying troops to enforce immigration laws in Los Angeles. Newsom had asked for an emergency restraining order. The judge refused to stop the deployment immediately, but did schedule a full hearing for Thursday. He gave the federal government until Wednesday afternoon to respond and said that the state would also be able to argue its case. Meanwhile, protests have continued across Los Angeles and some parts of Northern California, with hundreds arrested as demonstrators blocked highways, clashed with police officers, and videos of looting surfaced online. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.